Hello everyone. So right now I'll be presenting our introduction to our project for internet web development. So we're team 2. So team 2 is consisted of these 4 members. So I'm Bernard Lee Han Lin, and then we also have Chia Yifei, Chia Hui Hui, and also Chui Ji Peng. And the mission of the objective of the project is to create a website for users to search for doctors within Malaysia and their availability. And if the doctors are available, you can book an appointment with them and consult with them at the specified date. So the project scope of the website is split into basic functionalities and also the advanced functionalities. For the basic functionalities, we have the login authentication, so which is basically just the login and registration function for the user in order to use the full functionality of the website. The booking functionality, which allows the users to make an appointment to book the services of a doctor at a specified time. So you can just hop onto the website and then just select a doctor and then book an appointment with them at a specified date and meet them at that specified date. So the hide button function is related to the login authentication. Basically, the users will not be able to use certain functions of the application, of the website, until they are logged into the account, logged in into an account. So functions like chatting with the bot or making an appointment will be made disabled to the user until they are logged in into an account. And then the advanced functionality of the account is, the first one is the chatting bot, whereby the user will be able to chat with a bot that we have placed into the application in the floating action button at the bottom, and the user will be able to use it to access several different functions within the website. So it's a more direct, accessible way of accessing the other functionalities within the website. There's also the filter doctor function, whereby the users are able to search for their doctors via criteria, and the back end of the website will be the user will be able to use the GUI in order to search the doctors by criteria, and the backend will sort the doctors out in the database and will display the doctors that fit the criteria of the users. So there's also the sending email function, whereby the user, if they make any actions on their account, such as booking an appointment, or they have created a new account even, or just changing their passwords, they'll receive a notification in their email that they have used to create this account. And they're also able to download the PDF version of their book appointment history via the website, so that the user will be able to view their appointment history offline. So it's a more direct and more accessible way of viewing your booking history. Thank you everyone. So now we will move on to the displaying the features and implementation that we have implemented onto the website itself. Thank you. Now I will explain some of the frameworks and platforms that we used in the creation of our project. So some of the frameworks, the list of frameworks and platforms that we use for our project is split into the front end and the back end. So the front end, we use HTML for our base coding, and then we use the Bootstrap framework in order to get a more simplistic design, and also helps us in our coding process. Font Awesome, we imported Font Awesome's icons in order to import some better imagery via their selection of icons. As for the backend, we use a combination of JavaScript, PHP, Ajax, and Query. So if I were to show you right now, so right here in the edit profile, you will see a mixture of PHP right now. So this is all PHP. This is what we use to pull the code, pull data from our database, which you have seen previously in the video, whereby we pull the data is stored inside the IWD table inside our PHP-MyAdmin. And here is some of our HTML code. So we have imported so we have imported the Bootstrap via this script, which we have gotten from the Bootstrap website itself, and then we basically just implement the Bootstrap framework by using their classes, which will automatically pull the design elements from Bootstrap framework and apply the CSS code into our project automatically. And then we also have PHP code mixed in between with the HTML code, so that we can pull in some of the functions, some of the data that we have retrieved from the above code, and as well as some JavaScript here. So this is the JavaScript that we use to produce the response from the bot, which we will use to redirect, will allow users to direct themselves to the some of the other pages, some of the other functionalities within the page itself. And then there's also some CSS codes here, which we use to modify, to further edit, to further customize our front end, our website design. And then here's some additional JavaScript, which is actually a copy of the same, which is the, sorry, let me, main menu, yeah. So this is also a same copy of the similar JavaScript here. And we have also imported the Ajax and jQuery here, which we would use in order to link the JavaScript code with the HTML element, and to be able to pull data and retrieve data from the HTML code, the HTML elements from the user side. Thank you. Alright, so now I will show you how you should implement this our project into your personal computing device, so that you can display our project, our website. So first off, you will need NetBeans and XAMPP. So for NetBeans, you will need to create a new PHP project folder, new PHP project, and within the source file, right now it's empty. So right now I'll just open up our source code, yeah. Okay, so this is where all of our code is located, our CSS file, JavaScript, all of our PHP file. You can get this folder, you can get this program inside our GitHub page, and just copy all of it, except for IWD5. We will use it to import our table into phpMyAdmin. Just copy paste this and copy paste that in. Alright, so that's it for NetBeans. And as for XMPP, so I'm just gonna stop and then restart it, and just click on admin. And as you can see, I have an IWD table here, but I have an IWD database here. Unfortunately now it's quite empty, so you just create a new database, name it whatever you like, and then just import the functions in. Sorry, choose file, IWD5, and just click on go. And now you should see that the tables are all imported in. So you should have 4 tables: appointment, doctor, user table, and working days. And now it should be able to just run this. So I'm going to start off with the main menu. And there you go. Now you're able to enter our website. So this, by default, you should always start with the main menu, and from there you can access all of our other functions as well. Thank you. Alright, so now I shall showcase our project itself. So as you can see here, we are at the main menu directory. So this is where you'll be able to see a selection of carousels. This is some of the carousels for some of our doctors. You'll be able to scroll through some of the doctors here. Yeah, so right below here is the rest of our main menu. And now we shall go to the doctor details. So this is where you will be able to select some of the, you can filter the doctors based on the criteria. So there's the expertise as well as the working days. So if you select by Monday, only the doctors working on Monday will appear. And then by location as well. And here is some of the location. So as you can see here, some of our locations here, and we have pulled in the location from Google Maps as well. So let us register an account. So let's just input a name, and then we shall select our date of birth, and select a gender. And as for password, we've already selected a password. The password will be inputted into the user table database. So if we just to create a new password here, just put a simple password. And email. So what we have just seen is that the email you can only use an email that you have previously not registered. If the email that you have previously registered, the email would be invalid, so you have to use a new email. So let's use our another email and to use another password. And now we will be redirected to the login page. At this point, if you go to your email, the email that you've used to create this account, you will be received a message as well. So as you can see, the user table has already retrieved it, and now you'll be sent an email. Let's just log into our email again. Alright, so as you can see here, you will get a message saying that you have created an account. And so let's log in with our account. Before that, we can show that the account password reset as well. This will also send a message to our email as well, in which return this will show the interactivity between the user and the website. So right now, if you were to reset a password, you get a password reset code which you can use to enter as the OTP code. That's right now, so it's 456195. Let's just write it in here. And then here we will be able to select a new password. And just submit that. Alright. Now as you can see here, now we are back in the we are in the main menu. Now as you can see here, the previous carousel that we had, now there will be an additional button that will only allow you to book appointment now. So previously, before you logged in, you were not able to, the appointment button would not be visible, and now you'll be able to make an appointment as well directly from the doctor page. And once you go here, you'll be redirected to the appointment page. So here's the appointment page. This is where you'll be able to book an appointment with the doctor. So your username will be all your personal details will be already pulled directly from your personal account. And let's just set the date and time for our appointment as well. And here you will be able to see a brief history, your history of your appointment. Once you have made an email, you will also get a confirmation email to your Gmail. In our case, it's the Gmail. And you also be able to view in PDF. And if you just redirect to if you locate to the project directory, you will receive a PDF file that contains your appointment history. And here is where you'll be able to edit your profile, so you'll be able to choose a picture as well. So let's just select the picture now, and we will update it. And now let's go back to the setting. Now you'll be able to see that your profile picture has changed. Our profile picture has changed, our date of birth as well, our first name, last name, and everything. You're able to change other features as well. And just save changes. Alright, now you get a message saying contact records is updated, and an email saying that you have changed your records. And last but not least, we have our chatbot, which we will use to direct us to some of the other functionalities here. So now you'll be able to go directly to the appointment page from the chatbot and the doctor information page. As well as the map page, which contains some of the locations. And using by, then you will get a message saying that from the chat box.